Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to San Diego's 2024 Kyoto Prize Symposium Gala, celebrating outstanding lifetime achievement.
This celebration in San Diego, which is now called the Kyoto Prize Symposium, or KPS, provides unique opportunities for the people in the United States and beyond to hear directly from the Kyoto Prize laureates, who are like role models of the Kyoto Prize philosophy.
Tonight, we'll first honor the accomplishments of our 3 Kyoto Prize laureates. And then after that, we'll meet the movers and shakers of tomorrow, the Kyoto Prize Symposium scholarship winners of this year. But let's start with our first laureate.
Jana has been called a pioneer of in vitro fertilization, the technique British scientists Edwards and Steptoe first used 40 years ago to help an infertile woman have the first IVF baby. But there was more to come. Here in Hawaii, using this microscope, Jana had an idea that would change in vitro fertilization forever. Instead of waiting for the sperm to swim to the egg,
I inject the sperm directly into egg to see what happens. No one had done before. Now at that time, people used to laugh at me. Why you inject the sperm into egg? Because sperm won't enter egg anyway. Why you inject? So people laugh at me. But 20 years later, MD medical doctor found that this can be used for cure of some type of infertility.
So Jana thought, okay, so let's put the sperm in a needle and push it into the egg. Let's bypass all the fertilization. And this is called intracytoplasmic sperm injection, or ICSI. And this is one of the most common techniques that's now used to have babies. So Jana is credited with doing the basic biology that allowed millions of babies to be born through in vitro fertilization and ICSI. So worldwide, these techniques are used.
Jana really enjoyed teaching students, and I can give you some advice of what I think he would tell you. Don't be afraid of your dreams. Don't be afraid to shoot for the stars. When you get an opportunity, do everything you can to make it work. This is what Jana did, and that's how he survived. That's how he made a world-famous scientist out of a small kid from Hokkaido.
Now let's meet our second laureate.
The introduction of pure mathematics into physics not only checks things, it can give rise to new directions and concepts in physics. Right now I'm 89, soon to be 90. I still do research every day and hope that maybe another good idea will hit me again. I take this prize not only as a recognition of my 60-plus years of work, but also as an invitation to inspire future generations of scientists. My message to budding young scientists is simple. Follow your heart and your passion, and do not give up. Don't be afraid to reach out and seek mentorship. Older scientists like myself, while perhaps seemingly intimidating, likely went through the same struggles as you.
And now let's meet our third Kyoto Prize laureate.
Malani embraces new technologies to tell the story of collective trauma and displacement.
I create works that I hope will communicate. We are at a moment when technology and science has given us a lot. And with the Instagram, which I work on a very simple animation app, it's on my iPad. So it's like having a studio, a mobile studio.
She has been supporting women through art, curating the first ever exhibition of Indian female artists in Delhi in 1985.
But it was very difficult for women artists to really break through in the actual art world. I got no funding, no support whatsoever. And look where we are now. It's changed a lot. And I must say that it's a very, very positive moment for us in India, for women artists. Here you have something that's come through the ages and has the stamp of universal truth. if I can make it available to a younger audience who comes in with her own histories and her own psyche, and that gets mingled, and that's the creative moment. Perhaps we can go further in what is called progress in humankind. As an artist, I believe my path of life in all humility is to contribute to the advancement of society and humankind. Our future in the 21st century urgently needs not only a greater balance between technology and human spirit, as Kazuo Inamori envisioned, but also a much-needed rebalance within the human spirit.
I'm planning to attend Stanford University next fall and study at the intersection of science, policy, and storytelling. I'm so grateful to the Kyoto Symposium organization for selecting me as a recipient of this scholarship and helping me pursue my dream of higher education. I'm really looking forward to representing the values of the organization and Dr. Inamori as a leader, an advocate, and a driver of change.
My wish is to become an agent of change. I really want to do something for the world. The world is not in the best place right now, and I want to be part of something bigger than myself and making the world a better place.
I hear that you are passionate about the arts, dance, piano, theater, painting, creative writing, and so, of course, you plan to study astrophysics.
So my TED Talk was all about breaking down the process that leads to innovation by finding what I called false first principles and replacing them with new first principles. And essentially what that means is you're really searching to break through common preconceptions that people have. So one example is SpaceX. They found a false first principle when they challenged the preconception that rockets had to be disposable, and they've now revolutionized the space industry.
Now, to help us close the evening, would you please welcome the UC San Diego Tritones?
We'd like to share a song with you that envisions a more hopeful and peaceful future. The laureates and students whom we've met this evening embody that bright future and inspire us to greater achievements.
God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance.
Thank you so much for your support for the Kyoto Prize Symposium. Thank you. Good night. Safe travels home.